Good evening, thanks for joining us on the news at 8 today, the 22nd day of November 2023. I'm Chin Omai. First in the headlines. ABN government uncovers alleged plot to blackmail Governor Oti, reveals those responsible. We need at least $35 billion to commence concrete road projects, Umahi says. Supreme Court hears federal government's application to extend old notes lifespan November 30th. We'll take commercial wrap up the details and many more. Stay connected.
Experience the smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
Welcome back. Now the details. Abia State government says it has uncovered alleged plan to blackmail the state governor, Dr. Alex Oti, alleging that a certain federal lawmaker gathered some media men over the weekend in Abuja and handed over tons of fake documents purportedly from the government. The state government also alleged that the unnamed federal lawmaker shared large sums of money to the media men to support the launch of a media onslaught on the governor. Member representing Ikwano Umahi Federal Constituency of Abia State, Honorable Obi Agocha, has expressed optimism that the embattled leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will be released come December 15th when the Supreme Court is expected to rule on his alleged terrorism charges against him by the federal government. Nnamdi Kanu has been in detention since his arrest in 2021 despite several court pronouncements ordering his release, orders that have not been obeyed by the federal government, especially under the immediate past president Muhammadu Buhari. Madam Eunice Uchenwa Owakwe has passed on at the age of 72. Madam Owakwe is the mother-in-law of Ilmi James Anyalekwa, the founder of Iberi TV, a platform known for its commitment to delivering news with integrity. Family sources confirmed the development to us on Monday, November 20th. Late Madam Owakwe, the mother of Mrs. Esther Chidema Eni, wife of Iberi TV chairman, passed on after a brief illness at an undisclosed hospital in Owerri, Imo State capital. The Minister of State, Federal Capital Territory FCT, Dr. Mariwa Mahmood, has urged graduates undergoing the one-year mandatory National Youth Service Corps NYSC scheme to channel their talent to productive ventures. Mahmood gave the charge during the closing ceremony of the 2023 Batch C Stream 1 orientation course at the NYSC orientation camp in Kuba, Abuja, yesterday. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, has revealed that the government needs $35 billion to kickstart the construction of concrete roads nationwide. He also stated that the moribund Aja Okuta Steel Company will provide 16% of the steel material needed for the construction of Nigeria's roads in concrete pavements. This far-reaching resolution was the crux of discussion when the Works Minister met with the Minister of Steel Development, Shaib Audu, at the ministry's headquarters in Abuja. The Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, has named Senator Natasha Akpoti Udahan as chairperson of the Senate Committee on Local Content. This is just as he announced the chairmanship of other committees of the Senate. Other committees and their chairs, as announced by Akpabio, include Senator Jimo Ibrahim, APC Ondo, and the Senate Committee on Interparliamentary Affairs. Kano State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice Haruna Issa Dederi says the certified copy of appeal court judgment on Kano State governorship election has affirmed the victory of Abba Kabi Yusuf as duly elected governor of Kano State. Issa Dederi made the disclosure while addressing a news conference. He said in the fresh revelation as indicated in the written judgment. The Court of Appeal set aside the judgment of the Kano Election Petition Tribunal for lacking in merits. Troops of the Joint Task Force Northwest Operation Hadarin Daji have rescued 31 kidnapped victims in Sokoto State. This is as the Northwest Operation under the command of the General Officer commanding 8th Division Nigerian Army Sokoto, Major General Godwin Mutuk, intensified the onslaught and conducted a series of clearance operations to terrorists and bandits enclaves in 8 areas of operations in the Northwest. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has described as cathedral judgments verdicts of the Nigerian judges on electoral disputes, saying 3 to 5 judges should not overturn decisions made by millions of voters during elections. Obasanjo described the powers vested in the hands of a few judges as totally unacceptable. President Bola Tinubu has said that his name should be in the Guinness Book of Records. He said this in light of his economic reforms and track records as former governor of Lagos State, which influenced the decision of many Nigerians to elect him president. The president said this in a remark at the 10th German-Nigerian Business Forum. The federal government has approached the Supreme Court to review its judgments that the old 200 naira, 500 naira and 1000 naira should be legal tender until December 31st, 2023. The government wants the Apex Court to lift its March 3rd order that old naira notes should remain legal tender along with new notes till December 31st. The Apex Court had on March 3rd restrained the Central Bank of Nigeria from giving effect to the deadline on the use of old notes. The 7-member panel of the Apex Court faulted the policy of the CBN, saying the timing and implementation were defective. While on sports, Argentina defeated Brazil 1-0 on Tuesday in an ill-tempered 2026 World Cup qualifying clash marred by pre-match crowd trouble that forced kick-off to be delayed. A 63rd minute header from veteran defender Nicolas Otamendi secured victory for Argentina as the world champions bounced back from the last week's defeat to Uruguay to beat their bitter South American rivals. And that sports news brings us to the end of the news at 8. But before we go, a recap major headlines. Abu government uncovers alleged plots to blackmail Governor Uti, reveals those responsible. We need at least $35 billion to commence concrete road projects, Umahi says. Supreme Court hears federal government's application to extend old notes lifespan to November 30th. For these and many more, log on to our website at www.abntv.com.ng. You can also follow us on any of our social media platforms displayed on screen. Have a lovely night. I'm Chinny Omai.